So this is what we're looking like. Ain't it cute? Hey you guys, it's your girl Becca D and I'm back with another video. Your girl literally woke up like 20 minutes ago, so don't mind, if I look a little rough, if I sound a little raspy, don't mind that. It's just me getting into, getting into the day. So I wanted to do this video because a lot of people are always asking me how I grow my hair back so fast after I chop it off, and they're always asking me like, Becca, how do you maintain healthy hair? How do you get it to grow back so fast? I actually grew my mom's hair back too. She used to suffer with severe breakage. She could never retain length and her ends were always splitting, and I was like, Mom, all you gotta do is take care of your hair. She was like, Becca, nobody has time for that. I want to hop into the video, but I feel like y'all need the context. What happened to me was I went through a period where I decided to stop wearing fake hair altogether. Wigs, braids, all of that. If y'all want to know why, that's another story time, but I decided to just stop wearing fake hair altogether, right? And through that period, I really learned how to take care of my hair. Like, I used to just literally put products in here and there, whatever I felt like doing. But when I decided to say bye-bye to everything else, all the fake stuff, all the extensions, that's when I really started to learn my hair. So let's go back to what I was saying. I was doing my natural hair only, and I went to my friend, she does hair, and I went to her to give me a silk press because she always did my silk presses. So this time when she did my silk press, I washed my hair and it didn't revert back. And when it didn't revert back, I was like, hold on. Like, my hair was so coarse that it literally couldn't stay straight to save its life. So this time it was staying straight. It got a little puffy, like humidity type puffy, but it wasn't reverting. And I was like, oh, okay, my hair, my hair is what's it called? What do they call it? Heat train. I was like, oh yeah, my hair is heat trained now. Like, it could hold some straightening or whatever. And so I thought I was doing the thing. I thought I was killing the game. Okay, but literally I went to go wash my hair and it was still straight. I conditioned it, I deep conditioned it, I did all the fancy stuff and it would not revert. Y'all, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna cut my hair off. I'm just gonna cut it off because at this point I'm not about to be trying to fix my hair. Like, I tried all these different things. I'm not gonna sit here trying to cross my fingers and wait for it to revert. I'm just gonna chop it all off and be done with it. So I ended up chopping off my hair, and I'll insert a picture here too. I look completely different, but I'll still insert a picture because this was in high school. I'm 22 now. I'm on my second degree. Like, this was so long ago, but I'm gonna still insert a picture so y'all can see because I literally cut all my hair off. Because when I tell y'all, I had super coarse hair, like super coarse, the type where every time I sat in the chair, the girl was like why is this girl in my chair? Because ain't nobody ever wanted to do my hair. I was always breaking comb. Like, my hair was really bad, like really bad. It had no type of moisture. It couldn't hold moisture to save its life. And after I chopped it off, I was like, okay, let me see what it's talking about. Like, let me see. I was always watching hair care videos, so I was always seeing people saying like, deep conditioning is important, using your growth oils is important. Like, I pretty much took everything that people said to do and I condensed it into one thing, and I was like, okay, I'm finna do boom 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 and my hair's gonna grow. I would literally spray my hair with water every single day. So I would spray it with water and then I would put an oil on it and I would massage it in, and you know what I'm saying, massage it in. I would do that, and what I learned was that my hair started to retain that moisture. It was soft, it was moisturized. I was like, okay, bet, because my hair started growing out like a rocket, literally just off me using hair growth oils and off me massaging my scalp and off of me using water, like spraying water each day. How I learned to do that is because I watched a video and this girl was like, y'all need to be watering y'all hair like y'all water plants. Your plants need water every day, so you should be watering your hair every day. And I was like, okay, bet, I'm gonna water my hair every day. Following up with that, I started to deep condition my hair because I learned from a lot of different videos, like, deep conditioning your hair, that's where the strength is. The hair actually has to be treated like consistently so it could not only grow, but so you could retain length, so it could stay strong, so it won't constantly break off. I was like, okay, so growing my hair, I gotta spray with water every day, use some type of growth oil. I was using all types of different growth oils. My favorite one is wild growth oil. Let me show y'all. It's this one. This literally grew my hair. I feel like it grew my hair overnight. Even when I didn't have this one and I was using whatever oils I found at the house, like literally whatever oil. And obviously having a growth oil is best because that's what's actually gonna grow your hair like a weed. But if you have oil in general, as long as your scalp is receiving that moisture, it'll help for sure. With deep conditioning your hair, it's like all that buildup that you have of the oils and all the extra stuff throughout the week, you're basically removing that. Because I heard shampoo was bad for your hair. I'll still wash my hair like once a month, once every couple of weeks or whatever, but my main way to cleanse my hair and like make sure it still kept that moisture was through deep conditioning. And I could be wrong, okay? I could be wrong. Your girl's not a scientist, but that's what I learned, that's what I applied, and that's what worked for me. I really want to do a whole separate video where I show you guys every picture, like the timeline of how I kept chopping my hair off and how it kept growing back every time. I'm gonna do a separate video on that for sure. This is pretty much like the background, the story behind like how I learned how to grow hair and how I learned how to treat hair. So when my mama was talking about, oh, my hair is just not gonna grow, you know, I just didn't get blessed with the genetics to have long hair, I said, how much you want to put on it? Because I already knew if I could grow my hair from bald to dang, she got a lot of hair, I could surely do something for my mama. I was like, mama, you're finna be my guinea pig because you don't think you could grow your hair. We have years of your hair looking the same. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start deep conditioning your hair every week. And every time I go to spray my hair with water and oil my scalp, I'm gonna come to you and do the same thing to you. I would do that like every morning, every night on myself. I started doing that for her too. I would wake up, I'd be like, mama, where your head at? Get a spray bottle, spray it with water, use my oil, massage it in her scalp every single time. You see, I should have been charging. I really should have been charging because every time I was massaging her scalp, she's like, I feel good. Yeah, I feel good. I'm like, this should be a whole treatment. Like, so literally we did the whole journey together. Like I grew my hair back, but in order to continue growing it and to continue like keeping it strong and healthy, I kept doing the routine. And still to this day I do it. I don't water it literally every day, but I do water my hair, and I say that like I'm watering a plant, but I do water my hair very consistently. It literally takes 5 minutes. Like it doesn't take that much time. So if you're trying to grow your hair, that's step number one. Just go ahead and get you a spray bottle. Get your spray bottle, spray that thing, okay? Get your oil and do the same thing. That's all you need to grow your hair. And if you want to retain that length, if you want to keep your hair strong, healthy, bouncy, beautiful, that should be like a anyway, if you want to do that, then you need to be deep conditioning once a week too. Keep it strong, keep it bouncing back like we never left, okay? And I'll answer pictures from my mom's head too, because I feel like y'all gonna be like, what are receipts? I'm gonna post the receipts. Y'all, literally everybody who sees her hair now, all of our family members be like, dang Eva, what you put in your hair? Like I'm trying to grow my hair too. What you put in your hair? She be like, ask Becca. Because she knows, she ain't do none of it. I did all the work. I know the secrets. I'm sharing those secrets with y'all today. We all gonna be long hair, silk pressed this winter. Period, honey. Wearing our natural hair, just taking care of our crowns and all that good stuff. So without further ado, this video is pretty much my process of deep conditioning my hair. Now that my hair has grown out, like pretty much every single time my hair grows out, I wouldn't say I stopped doing that stuff, but I don't do it as regularly because I'm not as desperate. Literally when my hair was bald, honey, every day, I'm finna grow this hair back. Literally every day religiously, because I wanted to grow my hair back. I didn't want to be bald. When my hair starts kind of retaining length and, you know, growing and it's at a decent length, I'm just kind of like, okay, I can chill a little bit now. I can chill a little bit. I kind of do this process weekly / bi-weekly because I don't always do it weekly. But pretty much what I do, I take any deep conditioner. It literally does not matter because all deep conditioners are going to work the same. Of course, there are some that are going to be specific to hair growth, specific to breakage, specific to different things, right? But at the end of the day, it's a deep conditioner, so it's gonna help your hair stay strong and bounce back. Today I'm gonna be using this is a random deep conditioner I found in my hair drawer. I literally just be using up my products because I don't like them taking up space. So I'm gonna be using this Mael. Let me focus it for y'all. This Mael Babasu and Mint Deep Conditioner. This is basically done. It literally has just a little bit in there. I'm going to be mixing these two because this is a clay, so it's gonna thicken this up, and when I add water, it'll create more solution for me to work with, like more deep conditioner for me to work with, rather than me just having this little bit. This is no specific conditioner that I'm using. I have my favorites, of course, but that's just based on my hair texture and what those conditioners do for my hair. But when it comes to deep conditioning your hair every week for growth, it really don't matter which one you use. Just make sure it's labeled as a deep conditioner, so it has those different ingredients that are actually made to like keep your hair strong and keep your hair, you know, really moisturized and stuff like that. So I have this jar and I'm using this clay. It's from a hair care brand, and they kind of mixed it with their own different clays. Like they have fenugreek powder in here, moringa powder, amla powder, all that stuff that's really good for the hair. I'm gonna link this brand down below if y'all want to check out their products, because I stand by their products. I love their products. I'm pretty much just gonna be pouring this clay into this jar. Ooh, sorry y'all, this powder's starting to get my nose. I just grabbed a comb and I mixed it. So this is in here now. The powder is mixing there, so I'm gonna mix it and see how much water I need. Oh, that's one thing I don't like about powders. They be making you sneeze. Ooh. And they be falling everywhere. Y'all look. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I'm just mixing it up in this jar. This jar was already almost done, so I'm just using it to mix everything in instead of separating everything, adding it to a whole other jar. I'm gonna just use this jar. Your girl just had a sneezing attack. I had to step out and get some air because the way this clay is clogging up my nostrils. Ooh, child. I finished mixing this up, and let me show y'all what it looked like. So this is what it looks like inside, and it's like literally a paste. Yeah, so this is the perfect consistency. Every time I use a clay mask, I want it to feel and look exactly like this, because if it's too thick, it's gonna be crumbling in my fingers and it's gonna be crumbling in my hair. But when it's the perfect cream-like consistency, it'll glide through my hair and I could work it in real good. So what's next is the big reveal. Yeah, so this is what your girl has been rocking with, you know, under her under my wigs. I'm so lazy, y'all. Let me show y'all the bag. I literally I do, because you know, when it comes to a wig, the back don't really matter. Or does it? I don't know. But what I do is I make the back real chunky because I feel like it doesn't matter. Like the wig, what you want to be flat is the top, so it sits flat on your head. But the back, it's like you can't even tell because all the hair's back there. You know what I mean? Do y'all see my hair? Like, look. It's been braided up for 2 weeks now. And this is what it looks like after 2 weeks. Literally just off of me spraying my hair. I would say once a day I spray it. In the past 2 weeks, my hair has literally grown out like a weed. So yeah, I'm gonna take these out and show you guys my process. This is my hair unbraided. I literally did a trim not too long ago. I'll insert a picture of where my hair was the last time I had it straightened and stuff, and we can compare it to where it's out now, because my hair has been growing. The girl's hair has been growing, okay? That's just that. My first step is gonna be wetting this with water, working the water through. Feels good to me. So I'm gonna grab this much of the deep conditioner and start putting it in there. That's my mama. She on a prayer line. She faithful to her prayer line. I mean to God, but she faithfully on that prayer line every morning. Y'all had a praying mother over you your whole life? Comment down below, because it's just the best thing ever. So this is what the hair's looking like after it's fully saturated in the deep conditioner. And as you can see, I have a little bit of heat damage. You see my natural curl up here, like the coil, and then it turns into this. Anyway, I'm finna do the next side. Let me stretch it and show y'all what it looked like. So this is about the same length as this side over here. Y'all, I never used to suffer with shrinkage for real, but now my hair be shrunk. So this is pretty much the process. Like, as you can see, it's pretty simple. I'm just wetting the hair and really working in that deep conditioner because I want to make sure that it touches every hair strand. And I don't use a comb for this because I feel like my fingers can get in there better than a comb can. And when it comes to detangling, my hair has been in these braids for a good couple weeks now, so I don't want to be breaking it off with a comb. Like, you know how those little tools of the comb, it be snatching on your hair sometimes. So I just feel like, you know, it's detangling perfectly fine with my fingers, so I just prefer to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and do the whole head, and then I'll come back to y'all when I'm done, because I feel like the process was pretty simple. You can see I'm just wetting my hair, spraying it, working that water in to make sure it's all moisturized, all the strands are coated with water, and then I'm going in with my deep conditioner, doing the same thing. So that's the process. That's how simple it is. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off my head, and I'll come back to y'all when I'm done. Your girl's back, and I'm all done with putting the deep conditioner in my head. So let me show you how much I have left. Just a little bit left, not that much, but we gonna use it up because we don't waste things around here. So I'm just gonna spray it with a little water because it's already starting to harden a little bit, like stiffen up. Scrape this out, and I'm just adding it in there. I don't know why I like to do it this way. I just feel like if I add wet product on top of hardened product, it's just not gonna saturate well. Make sure all the edges are coated. Look like a green monster. Just really make sure it's worked in there. It's pretty much all wiped out. This is the finished, you know, look with the deep conditioner in. I don't know if y'all could tell, my hair, it's really just dense and it's shrunk up, so it's really absorbing the product. This is the back. I'm gonna go ahead and put my shower cap on. I like to put this cap on and really let my hair sit. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this sit for about 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys what it's looking like after it's settled and all of that before I rinse it out. So stay tuned. I'll talk to y'all shortly. Your girl is back. So let me show y'all what it's looking like now. Whew. So I'm about to hop in the shower, rinse this out, and I can't wait to see my soft hair. All right, y'all. So your girl just got out of the shower. I went ahead and rinsed it all out. So what I'm about to do is grab my towel and pretty much wrap my head because I'm getting ready to go out, and I want to make sure that my hair gets a little bit dry before I blow dry it. I don't know about y'all, but when I blow dry drenched wet hair, it just takes forever versus just blow dry like damp hair. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna get dressed, come back and show you guys how I detangle, apply my products, and style my hair after deep conditioning. So stay tuned. Your girl will be right back. So your girl is back. I literally just threw on a t-shirt and some leggings, and now I'm about to do my hair. So this is what we're looking like. Ooh. So this is what we're looking like. Ain't it cute? It's a little damp. It's a little damp. I feel like it's dry for the most part. I got my blow dryer. I'm about to make sure it's dry all the way before I head out. This is what I'm using as a leave-in conditioner. It's this product that I got from a website called Hair Growth Co. And I use this as a leave-in conditioner because their products work really well on my hair. They help me with detangling and all that good stuff. So pretty much what I'm about to do is make a section, a large section. Gonna put some of my product in, then go in with my oil, my wild growth oil, and I'm going to blow dry that out. That's kind of my process of using product, because I notice when I put product in after I blow dry it, my hair just shrinks right back up. And when I style my hair, I prefer it to be in like a semi-stretched state, I should say. I'm just gonna put in some product so my hair doesn't dry out completely. Then I'm gonna blow dry, and then we're gonna move on. So period. I typically do large sections so it can go by quicker. I'm what they call a lazy natural. I don't like to do too much, you know. I like to do enough, but not too much. About to add my product. Literally, that's how much product I'm using on this side. And I'm gonna grab my comb. And y'all, my hair is so soft. It's literally not tangled at all after my deep conditioner. I'm telling you, any deep conditioner works. Y'all see I literally grabbed 2 completely different deep conditioners and threw them up in my head together. Like, I'm about to go with my wild growth oil, and what I'm gonna do is put some on the palm of my hands. And so you see how my hands, I had the oil on, and I'm going in and I'm rubbing it on my scalp. That's how I like to get the oil in there when I'm working in sections. And I also do one across the top, like whoever I sectioned it off at. Now I'm gonna do this side. Same amount of product. Now I'm just working it in. Put my oil, grab the section, and that's it. Then of course I'm gonna go across the top where I sectioned it off at. So I'm gonna oil it both ways, and then whatever oil is remaining on my fingers, I just put it over my hair like this to kind of seal in the product that I already used, which was the cream. And grab my comb and detangle this side. Now I'm going to grab my blow dryer, and I do prefer to use a comb attachment because I realize that this really helps the air get in my hair like all the way to my scalp and stretch it all the way out. If I hold my hair and just blow the air, it'll still dry up and stuff, but I just noticed that I get a better stretch when I use a comb attachment because I'm able to comb through as the hot air is drying it out. So that's what I prefer to do. And that's literally it. This is how I prefer it on a wash day, because I still want my hair to hold its composure, like its puffy state, but I don't want it to be so puffy that it shrunk all the way up to my scalp. So I blow dry it to the point where it's fully dried and it's stretched a little bit, but not to the point where it's like I'm blow drying it all the way out how I would for a silk press, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not blow drying it to straighten it all the way out, stretch it all the way out, just to dry it and give it a little bit of a stretch, so it's in like a semi-stretched state. Hopefully that makes sense. So I did this side, I did this side, and now I'm gonna work my way up. And it usually doesn't take me long to blow dry my hair because I do work in big sections like this, because it's just a wash day. Like, I don't need to do nothing too like defined or, you know, whatever the case is. Like, I'm just trying to make sure my hair is well taken care of, and that's it. So working that product in there. Now I'm going in with my wild growth oil, rubbing some across the top where I sectioned it, and going in directly on the scalp. Then after that, whatever's left over will just seal in the moisture on my hair. And then I'm gonna go in with my comb and detangle it, which is really not that tangled. I still like to go through it with the comb and just make sure it's fully detangled so my hair doesn't like mat up or anything like that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just do the whole head. I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory since I explained it a little bit. You can watch me finish my head, and then we're gonna move on to styling. When I tell y'all that was an arm workout, man. So the last thing that I'm gonna do is put this up into a puff, and I'll show you guys exactly how I do that. So I raised the camera just a little bit so you guys can hopefully see. What I'm going to do is to grab my brush, brush it up. And I'm not using any gel. I'm just brushing it. Y'all see how brushing it, it's like it already gets flat enough without gel. It's because I stretched it. So when you stretch your hair, you don't really need gel unless you're going for like a slick back look. So that's another reason I prefer to stretch my hair out, because it just makes things easier for me personally. So I brushed it up, and I'm gonna grab my scrunchie / headband, and I'm gonna start from the back and just start pulling it up with the headband. And as I'm pulling it back, I'm also tightening it. Now it's gotten high enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and put all the hair in it. And with this, I always pull the front of my head down a little bit just to make sure it's not snaggling. And I'm just gonna pick it out a little bit. This is what it's giving, right? I'm gonna pull my edges out, but this is pretty much what my puff is looking like. I picked it a little bit, add some fluff, but I really don't need to pick it that much because it's already kind of big. So this is pretty much what it's giving. Like, as you can see, it looks very laid back, very casual. Like I literally just threw it up in a puff, and I'm about to do my edges, but I'm sweating, child, because it's hot in here. You know how I be getting so hot in the bathroom when you're just in here stuck with the blow dryer blowing hot air. And I typically will sleep with my hair like this too. Since I did put product in it and detangle it, all I really need to do when I go to sleep is put my bonnet on, or I could grab a hair scarf and wrap it up in like a pineapple. So I'm pretty relaxed when it comes to my hair, like especially after I already washed it, did all that maintenance. So now I'm about to do my edges, and I can show you how I do that. So I just pull out a little bit. That might be a little too much, but I just pull out a little bit of the hair in the front, slap some gel on there, and I slick it back just like that. One edge down, about 3 more to go. So I'm gonna do my sideburns and slick it like that. Get any gel off of me. This is literally it, and I'll usually add some gel right here so it could just kind of stay flat. But I could do a little forehead edge. I just don't like to do the forehead because it never stays. It always sweats out. So I don't think I'm gonna do the forehead edges today. I don't know, what y'all think? I'm gonna get this side out, slap some gel on there, and slick it. And I'm not too picky with my edges either. As long as my edges ain't looking crazy, I'm fine. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And I am gonna do a little edge in the front. So y'all see how I just combed that out? And now I'm about to put my gel on there and do a little swoop. This right here don't want to slick. See, my front edges, they be acting up. That's why I don't like giving them no attention, because they be acting up. Every time I try to do them, here come the problems. Yeah, so that's about all. But now this side look empty. Okay. Let me do this side too. This side is a little dramatic, so this side just gonna be a little something. That's it, y'all, because these edges gonna wear me out. I'm just using this toothbrush that I grab from Beauty Supply every time I go. So this is my edge booster. This is like the only edge control that works for my edges. My 4C edges. You know what I'm saying? This is the only edge control that works. If you know another edge control for tough hair like mine, coarse hair, drop it down below and let me know. But this is the only edge control that I know so far that actually works on my hair, that I've tried and has proven itself time after time. Really, all of it's reverting, but it's gonna give like that edge look, like that curly edge look. So yeah, and this is my puff. My puff, I actually like it, y'all. I love wearing a puff because it's just so easy to do. Like, you just throw it up and you're good. So that's about it for the video. Hold on, because this is acting up. I really hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you learned something new. Your girl literally has been doing this all day, and it's like, what? It's 4 o'clock, almost 5 o'clock, and I started filming at 11. So I just really hope that you learned something new, and let me know if you guys have any other video suggestions down below. Go ahead and comment them down below, because I do read the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.